guys, my name is EJ. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I am just an ordinary Nigerian Canadian girl trying to build a sisterhood of supportive women. I am sick and tired of our sisters pulling each other apart on social media, at home, in church, all over the place. So in this channel, we have real conversations with other sisters in order to build up and inspire one another, because when we do, we shine brighter together. Let's get on to the conversation for today. So welcome back, my friends. Today we're talking about living with disabilities. So I was inspired to do this conversation after I had a conversation with a young lady living in Nigeria who is partially deaf. So she discovered she was deaf when she was a little bit younger, and she has since been facing all kinds of challenges. You can imagine what that would look like, being deaf in a place like Nigeria or anywhere else really. But I was inspired by that conversation and wanted to do a whole mini series where I just go around talking to people who have special needs or people who are supporting persons with special needs. So I started this series just last week. If you haven't checked it out, I really encourage you to go on to my podcast. It's called the Unfiltered Real Talk Podcast. Just go into Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts, including here on YouTube, and make sure to check it out. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, let me take a minute here to say, please hit that subscribe button down below so that you never have to miss an episode. And I do post videos every now and then. I do also post audios regularly because sometimes my guests prefer that. So make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss an episode. Catch me also on social media. I am on Clubhouse. I am on Instagram. You're welcome to connect with me there. Come join our community. Let's come and build and learn together. So today, I want to talk really quickly about what I'm covering in the inclusion and disabilities series. Now, I've called that series Hear Me Out, calling upon people to hear out persons who have special needs, to hear out persons who have disabilities, to listen to where they're coming from, to listen to their perspective, to listen to the things that impact them, and for us to learn and support them. So I'm just wondering, can you think about persons in your circle who have disabilities? And something that I thought about doing really quickly to help people kind of ground this series, ground the conversation, is let's talk about celebrities. We all love celebrities. We get entertained by them all the time. We buy their movie, their music, their art, whatever it is. So there are a whole bunch of celebrities out there who have disabilities, who are living with disabilities, or who have a family member who have disabilities. So what I decided to do really quickly is just to highlight 10 different people that comes to mind that have disabilities, and you guys might know them as well. And if you don't, I suggest you just Google them, do a quick word search, and you'll be able to find out a bit more about them. So the first person on here on my list is Tisa Campbell. Now, Tisa Campbell is a Black actress. She's well known, and her son is diagnosed with autism. Second person, one of my favorite boy band, Boys to Men. Okay, Boys to Men, you guys know them. Back in the day, they did all kinds of, all kinds of sweet love song. One of them was, I think, Mother, actually. So one of the band members, Sean, his son is also diagnosed with autism. Okay, third on my list is Toni Braxton. Oh my gosh, I loved Toni Braxton growing up. I loved all her music. I loved everything that Man Enough. He Wasn't Man Enough for me was one of my favorite. I mean, I think most people liked Unbreak My Heart. And that was a great song too. But I think Wasn't Man Enough for me was just, the video too was just awesome. But anyway, Toni Braxton's son is also diagnosed with autism. Fourth person on my list is Andrea Bocelli. If you don't know Andrea Bocelli, he's an Italian musician. He sings tenor, and he's got this really beautiful voice. And he has gone on. He actually was born with glaucoma, and then I think a little bit later in his life, maybe around age 12 or so, he had an accident and he became blind, like completely blind. And if you guys don't know who Andrea Bocelli is, I don't know why you don't know who he is. Like, he's amazing. Okay, so go Google him. His name should be popping up on your screen there, and you can just go Google him, go check out his music. He's done a lot of duets with other people. I think he even did with Gwen Stefani, if I'm not mistaken. And he has gone on, despite his disability of being completely blind, he has gone on to sell millions and millions of records. Disabilities doesn't mean nothing. We are all able, okay? There's no such thing as being disabled. The fact that you don't look a certain way, you sound different, you look a little bit different, doesn't mean that you can't do what the other person can do. And that's why I'm doing this mini series, and that's why I'm highlighting some of these celebrities, because I feel that sometimes we do relate a little bit better when we see people that we aspire to be, or that we long to look like or be like. We see that they have struggles just like you and I, and that way we get inspired to pick up whatever cross, whatever challenge that that is on our way, and go and conquer them and go forward and break them. So the other person I have on my list, number 5 on the list, is Lady Gaga. I think not too long ago, Lady Gaga released a statement that she has fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia is like a neuro type disability that causes pain all over your body. So all over your body, every single time you're feeling pain, it's horrible. 6th person, Michael J. Fox. Come on, guys. I think you guys know who Michael J. Fox is. He's done a lot of movies. He was also in a bunch of episodes of Suits. If you watch that lawyer show called Suits, he was in there and he was amazing. So Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's disease, and I think many of us know that. Stevie Wonder. We know Stevie Wonder. We all grew up with Stevie Wonder's music. We love Stevie Wonder. Number 8 on the list is Daniel Radcliffe. So Daniel Radcliffe is this guy who did Harry Potter. So if you watch the movie, the Harry Potter movies, if you're into that kind of movie, he also has a disability. He has a learning disability called dyspraxia. And of course, if you're diagnosed with learning disability, this means that there's all kinds of challenge when it comes to focus, concentration, learning. But he is going on there and breaking grounds and doing great things regardless of his disability. Number 9 on the list is Will.i.am. Okay, Will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas, the band. You know that guy? He's amazing. Will.i.am was diagnosed with ADHD. And number 10 on my list, last but not the least, is Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister. Her younger sister was also diagnosed with ADHD as an adult. So not too long ago, I think maybe around 2017 or so, that's when the statement came out that she has ADHD. So guys, I just wanted to talk about 10 people real quickly, just hoping that it resonates with you, knowing that it doesn't matter who you are. You can have a little challenge or the other, but that doesn't mean that you can't go on to break chains. You can't go on to break grounds, to make waves. You can't go on to do what it is in your heart to do. You can't go on to accomplish your heart desires. It is just a little obstacle. It's just a little roadblock, and like any other roadblock, you have to go over it. So think about it this way: you're driving and the road comes to an end, or your GPS or the map doesn't take you to exactly where you're supposed to go. Do you just stop there because the road ended, or because your phone died and you can't access your GPS, or because the map was incorrect, or whatever? No, you don't stop there. You get back in your car or your bicycle or whatever it is that you're riding, or you just get up on your legs and you turn around and you go find another road. You don't remain there. That's how I want us to see disabilities, and that's how I want us to go forward and support persons with disabilities. And if you are living with a disability and you come across this video today, I want you to know that there's lots of us out there who want to support you, and there are a lot of us out there who are speaking up on making content that is inclusive and that is supportive of persons with disabilities. So really quickly, my mini series again is called Hear Me Out. There are 5 episodes in that series, and the first episode is talking about podcasting and content creation, influencing for the deaf community. Okay, and in that episode, I sit down with a lady who is completely deaf. She's fully deaf. She's well known for her work within the social media environment here in Canada, and she talks about what she's doing and how we can also adopt simple things to help us influencers be more inclusive with the deaf community. And in the next episode, I'm talking about FASD and how it is alarmingly huge in South Africa. As a matter of fact, South Africa has the highest rate of FASD on the planet, like in the entire world. They are the people with the highest number. Meanwhile, the population of South Africa, I believe, is less than 60 million. So there is just so much that we need to know. There's so much that we need to learn. And when we learn, it is my hope that we can do better. The rest of the episodes, I'm going to talk about autism as well. I'm going to talk about living with cerebral palsy, so I hope that people check it out. And I hope that when you do that, you connect with me, you let me know what you learned, you let me know what resonated with you, or you let me know what you think you would have liked to see. Maybe you would have liked to hear a little bit differently, or you would have liked communicated or interpreted or just presented in a different way that maybe related better with you. So let me know what your thoughts, whatever they may be. So thank you so much for stopping by to listen. This is pretty much a nutshell of what my mini series is about, and I hope that you tune in, and I hope I'll be seeing you here on the channel. So signing out with love, love always. This is EJ, and remain kind and continue to do what is kind and right. Peace out. Bye.